Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down. And if you're down, I'm here to pick you up.
I don't care what it is. If you survived it, you standing there talking about it, it's cash money.
Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence.
Don't be blind to no situation that's in your face. If you feel like your gut feeling is this, go with it.
The ship does not sink because of the water around. The ship will sink because of the water that gets in. So for me, I don't allow the water that's outside to get in my ship and sink it.
I can't help that these motherfuckers is soft.
Having purpose. I know what my purpose is. And when you're in your purpose, if anything fall on you, then it fall on you. At least you know you were where you were supposed to be.
And with that, I said, move on. Get your life together. Get your life together. Get your life together.
Not there yet. When you get there, you're gonna know when you got there. But you cannot get comfortable.
The greatest thing you could do is listen while you winning. We get that paper, motherfuckers throw the drip on, they got the money, they got all the chicks going crazy, everybody screaming their name, and they go deaf. Nothing can penetrate you.
I just tell myself it's okay to not be okay, as long as the goal is to get out that stage, get out that box, get out that space. That's how I fight with my demons.
It's another me mentally that everybody don't experience.
They ain't got no self-esteem, and then they come being mad at me because I got self-esteem. I'm confident, I'm strong. They're just gonna have to deal with it, and if they don't want to deal with me, block me.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my bed like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I see my baby to bring her around. See ya.
Yo, yo, what it do? King, what it do? King in the building. Y'all don't forget to drop them likes when you come in, you know what I'm saying? Show your boy some appreciation. We on TikTok live reaction number 333. The Quality Learing Center. Yeah, man, we're gonna wrap up that Nick Shirley investigation. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get on him, you know. These people over here making it hard for us to have our rights, trying to take away freedom of speech and press. I'm not impressed. How are we supposed to get our information if you guys trying to retain it from us the whole time? We can't believe everything you guys say. Hell, we know it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I've always known it. I've never really liked authority. You know what I'm saying? But King, you thinking about jumping up here? What's going on? You still on your way from home? Got 5 people. See what the like looking like. 5 likes, 5 people. Nice. I like it. We cooking today, y'all. We cooking with fire. Let's get it.
Thank you, Chairman. Let's explain how this bill would work. Someone gets reported, the police show up, you lose all of your firearms, and then you have a trial. That's not how it works in America, just so all of you guys know that are, trying to enact this bill as a law. In America, we are innocent until proven guilty. It is called due process, the Fifth Amendment. Red flag laws violate that right in your Fifth Amendment. Advocates know that and push for it anyway because they don't care about the Constitution or our republic.
Yeah, they definitely don't care about that. They definitely don't care about our constitutional republic rights because we are a republic for which we stand. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we shall not fake. We shall not break or fold. What up, King? See what the layout looks like. Didn't bring him up. What the fuck? There he is. There he is. What up? What up? See, you made it home already, huh?
Yeah. No, I we got here. So you about to get real quick.
Well, you know, if you going through the stairway, we ain't gonna hear you well.
Yeah, I'm about to mute this shit real quick so that way you won't hear the water in the background.
Nah, yeah, no problem, brody.
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did first it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one.
A bullshit?
So I had
a bullshit?
And I said, how did they come up with
bullshit?
That? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better. And I do make people better. I make people a lot better. As an example, the 11,000, I understand your husband's going through treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's going through some very serious cancer treatment, so
yes,
this goes a long way.
Yes, sir, it sure does.
So he trying to say he gonna heal the public like Jesus. It even says don't farm pharmacana in the Bible. Very, very dark road he going down though.
And wait a second, wait.
That's why I'm like, what the hell?
Wait a second, wait. And
dude, this is weird. Wait for 1 second. What the?
Wait a second, wait.
Yeah, I'm trying to pause it so I can read it on my TV.
Wait a second, wait.
Point of view of realizing over 400 people have been arrested after the overturning of Roe versus Wade, but no child predators in the USA from the Epstein files has been arrested. That's a good point, girl. That's a good point. Gotta make that clear. This is the Quality Learing Center, after all.
Corrupt, far-left Democrats such as yourselves have enabled chaos and lawlessness for financial gain via fentanyl through corrupt nonprofits, corrupt organizations, NGOs that benefit from the suffering of the less fortunate on the streets. We are on the 20th year anniversary of Gavin Newsom's 10-year plan to solve homelessness. Billions of dollars have been spent only for the situation to get worse. My apartment's been broken in several times. I've had to fight off burglars while my girl's screaming bloody murder. So Nick Shirley's coming to town next week.
Getting that shit done. Nick Shirley. But Shirley, they didn't like what Nick was doing. So we got to make sure that we keep this boy in the job, you know what I'm saying?
Corrupt, far-left Democrat.
It'll try to play some shit when I'm not trying to play it, but it won't play the shit when I don't want it to play. What the fuck is that shit? Yo, DJ in the building. DJ, what it do?
DJ, spin that shit.
Yo, this shit's getting crazy, bro. I know you already know about the you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Bro, you know he's a 13-1. You know that, right? Yeah, he's number 13, bro. But it's crazy, bro, because some of these motherfuckers been getting like that since 2023, bro. There was like 5 of them I got, in 2023, and the rest of them was like in 2024 and then 2026.
Yeah,
that shit been starting since 2023, bro. Like, I've been keeping up on that shit, bro.
technically, it's been going on. When Biden was found out that he wasn't going to be become the last president, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what's the real reason why they took that one out, right?
Oh yeah,
he was exposing them motherfuckers, bro.
He was a clone anyway. So let's be honest.
Yeah, if you watch his show, bro, he was talking way too much, bro. Like he was saying.
Wait, who are we talking about right now?
David Wilcock.
Oh yeah.
If you ever watch his show, bro, all his shows and all his episodes, bro, he was talking.
And I fundamentally believe much of the unrest, the civil unrest, and ultimately this divide in this country is driven by the fact that de-dollarization, because of excess government spending, ultimately leads a majority of people in this country to feeling oppressed and left behind because they're seeing a few people in the country accelerate their net worth, like all of us here, and there's no way for them to catch up because they don't actually own assets. So I'll be honest with you guys and make a confession. I was at the gym this morning on the treadmill.
You were at the gym?
Yeah. And while I was there, I was actually thinking about the wealth tax stuff that's going on in California. And I wonder if it may be an inevitability in order to keep the United States from going into civil war. I mean that very wholeheartedly. Like, I just don't know if there's a way of solving this fiscal problem without a functional redistribution of wealth. What? And the question is, can you do it violently or non-violently? And if there's a non-violent path, I think that's probably the preferable path.
Shit. Oh my God.
What are the consensus estimates on the low side of what we think is going to look. It took us a long time to get into this. In the meantime, and it's going to take us a while to get out. Seeing the money we're investing. And reduce our energy costs and reduce our health care costs. This is a soft land.
This is not a soft landing.
All right, we gotta go to the other side. Fix your mic.
All right, hold on. I got you, bro. I got you. That's good now?
Yeah. We're going into David Wilcock territory now. All right, we're gonna get into this.
Perfecto.
Weird shit is that you gotta look for most of his videos because it's not him.
Frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. It's a little bit scary. I got to say, it's a little bit scary. But you guys knew that I might still show up even though it was last minute and I've had a really rough week. Like, you know, that's kind of like every week. But somehow we keep on making it through all of this. I really wish there were other influencers out there doing global meditations, but right now it seems like I'm the only one. And so we gotta keep on track, you guys. I need other people out there doing this for me because I don't want to be a single point failure. If anything ever happened to me, God forbid, you know, we don't want that to happen. But I want other people to be doing this as well, not just me.
Yeah, buddy.
Yo, you gotta look into that girl's video too, bro. They got her. I
got her, bro. But you already know I'm on that shit, bro. I'm on that, boy. We got it.
My hands have been
She was saying
to hell and back as I've been typing.
Before her unaliving, Amy Eskridge made a claim on its own. It would sound almost impossible.
But that wasn't the only thing. I mean, there are a number of pieces to this story. There's interviews, there's personal recordings, and messages sent shortly before she passed. Some are direct, some are secondhand, but they are all very interesting.
And so I'm calling them, I'm talking to them, and I'm like, yo, we discovered anti-gravity and it's a real hassle. Like, we discovered anti-gravity and it's like the worst thing that ever happened to us in our entire lives. Like, we discovered anti-gravity and our lives went to shit and people started sabotaging us, and it's a harassment, threat. It's awful. And I'm talking to my girlfriends that have known me my entire life.
So that is clearly a major claim. And as of right now, there's no public evidence that directly supports it. But that wasn't the only thing that she said.
And my hands have been burned to hell and back as I've been typing. Because you can beam me through there and through there. And you can get a 3D image of what I'm typing. Because this computer doesn't have a Wi-Fi card. You can't hack it. But you can maybe get a 3D image of me typing. So, like, we just did that. And did that as an act of pure desperation. And guess what? I feel better immediately. Like, my hands still burn because there's damage. But it's like my body relaxed when we barricaded the shit. And it was like, like relief, like immediately.
So as you just saw in her own POV recordings, I mean, she believed something was being directed at her.
Wait, okay, so this is the brain right here. This is the neck going down the spine. You can even see vertebra.
That's something special.
It's like an x-ray of my fucking posture when I sit in front of the computer.
It's like, it doesn't make sense to me that if it was a microwave.
Now, she and others were convinced that it was some form of energy or microwaves. And we've heard about this type of thing before, you know? I mean, most recently making news with the whole Havana syndrome thing. At this point, you have to separate two things.
Direct
what
energy weapons, Joe.
And what actually caused it. Those are not the same. And unfortunately, we don't have the detailed data on that aspect. But shortly before her passing, she also reached out to British investigator Frank Milburn.
I don't believe that she killed herself. I just can't, because I spoke to her 4 hours before and she told me time and time again, I'm not going to commit suicide. I'm not going to have an accident. If there's something suspicious about my death, it's because it is.
So that account is secondhand, but he showed what's said to be firsthand evidence, which is the messages that came directly from Amy.
Milburn shared this text message he received from Escray May 13th, less than a month before her death.
So here's where things actually stand, right? There are statements, there are recordings, and there are claims about what happened to her. The case was initially ruled as a self-inflicted unaliving, but Frank Milburn was convinced otherwise. But as of now, this remains a story with more questions than answers.
Yeah, buddy. We got videos, bro. She was talking real truth. Hey, because remember we were talking about 0 point energy, and there was no such thing as gravity, so it would be magnetism. Wait, what happened? Oh, you're on mute. Hold on, let me unmute you. Oh no, wait, you're on mute on choice then. Okay, makes sense. Let's play this one.
I see what they've been doing towards you, and it's completely strange. You're just a local news person, and you're an amazing journalist, and then somehow they're just like throwing these bites out and like saying that you're this and that. So it's a very weird situation. We're Jesus believers, and we've been praying for the state, and we've been praying for you. He actually, when we were praying, he has sensed that, you know, this state has been drained in terms of wealth and in terms of abundance because of these people with the policies and the bills that they've been passing. And we believe this is a very important year for California to be saved, literally need to be saved and rescued from everything that had gone on for the last 4 to 5 years, ever since with all these agendas going in and everything. And but we need people to pray, and we need people to speak out, and we need reformers.
Do you think they should pass the Stop Nick Shirley Act?
Absolutely not. We need to stop letting politicians get away with fraud and do better for the people of California here in the state.
And what's your message to Mia Bonta?
She needs to stay in her lane, stop writing BS bills, and let journalists do their job and find out the truth and give the money back to Californians.
That part. But you got your kid over?
Hold on, bro. I gotta put the Wi-Fi on because this. I don't know
You're
what is
supposed to
going
be
on with
had
my
the
phone.
Wi-Fi on. What the fuck you doing using phone service, nigga? Huh? I told you
Oh,
about that shit,
like
goddamn.
my service? No. Yo, no. So what happened was my phone is on, bro. But
See, this is why when you're inside of a building and stuff, you know what I'm saying, especially like a apartment or some shit.
right now I'm in the room, bro. So it's like I'm losing
I know, but
service like crazy in here, bro.
you're not by the window. You're in the room, but you're not by the window. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be by the window, man.
But
I don't
like I
feel
said,
safe by the window.
especially if you're not using the Wi-Fi, you have to be by the window in order for you to pick up a signal. You're surrounded by bricks, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that. True that. Nah, because where the window is at, bro, it's like a little alley, bro. Like a little alley is, bro. It's mad dark. There's like no light, bro. It's like I don't even trust that fucking window, bro. Anybody can just come up and just. Bah, bah, bah.
Oh, you got a ladder up there?
Nah, we on the first floor, bro.
Oh, well, that's even worse. Never mind. Shit. Holy shit. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
bro. It's like in the backyard. It's like a little dark alley, bro, where anybody can just walk, bro. And I won't even see who the fuck is back there.
Damn. All right, we'll pull up some more videos. Let's get this one.
Too much for electricity. Everything is just too damned expensive.
Clean green energy has been successful in Illinois. It has cleaned all the green out of middle-class families' wallets when they open up their utility bills. We need to coordinate long-range energy plans that balance affordability for homeowners and understand the needs of businesses. We've been incentivizing AI centers to come to Illinois with billions in tax credits, yet there was no plan for the energy draw for these centers. We've really got to coordinate our long-term planning. Now we have SB 25 dressed up as energy reform, but it makes today's consumers and ratepayers pay billions of dollars more for potential future savings. My question is, who do we blame in 10 years when those savings are not there? If the progressive energy policies from the Democrats have been working, simple question, why have rates gone up consistently over 20 years, and why haven't they been working?
That's all I want to know, man. I'm an Illinoisan, you know what I'm saying?
But the question is, why? My question is, why niggas gotta wait 10 years, bro? Like niggas can do this shit right now.
Dude, find the money, facts. Like somebody's using the money. Why are they using it?
They know exactly where that money is going, bro. They know, bro. They just like to point fingers and blame it on somebody.
That's just like child support. Motherfucking niggas paying child support. Nigga pay stack in child support. They only get 500 of that.
Yeah, bro. Just like I don't want to say it, dog, but you know, shit, 911, nigga, you know, shit, that money went missing, bro, when that shit went down.
Well, shit, even when they have like emergency funding and shit, that shit disappears.
Yeah, all the gold and shit that was sitting in that building, bro. The gold, the money, all that shit disappeared, bro. Like how, like it just makes a whole lot of sense.
Did you hear about the Brinks truck that got robbed?
Bro, I'm so fucking happy for whoever did that shit, bro. I'm like, bro, this shit gotta be like a fucking movie, bro. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I'm happy for the person who got away with that shit.
Unless they did that shit without weapon or electronics, you know what I'm saying, like phones, shit like that. And unless they did it like that, and they learn how to get off the grid, like learn where the cameras are and where not to go, then people getting caught.
Unless somebody was already working inside. It's like that fucking movie with 50 Cent,
not
bro.
an inside job. These people were clocking that motherfucking Brinks truck. They were making sure that they seen when the drop offs were. It's usually around like I'll say like this: every company drops on Fridays. Every company. You know what I'm saying? them trucks pull up every Friday, clockwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like that movie with 50 Cent in it, bro. Like, remember that movie with 50 Cent when he wake
That's
up?
why I was talking about that movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. So it's not that hard. We played GTA 5 for how long, and we've been doing C4 tricks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, we can put that practice to real life.
That's all it is. You gotta think simulation is practice.
Yeah, no.
Neil learned everything on the simulator, and then did that shit in real life. Huh?
That's why I like flying. I like flying in the game a lot, bro. That's why I like, bro. Oh, shit, nigga. Let me get my hands on the fucking plane, bro. I'm flying that bitch.
Man, let me get my hands on a fucking blimp, man. We taking off, bro. You hear me?
Bro, because in the game, it already shows you, throttle, you pull the throttle up to go up and throttle down to go down. The wings, left and right, bro. Like, bro, it's not simple, bro.
Oh, yeah. She said, fun fact, been tailoring my clothes. Nothing like a good fit on your wardrobe. Yeah. See, me, I'm a different type. I'm a loose clothes type. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's gonna be tight on me is the boxers and well, not even the boxers because I don't want those tight. But the briefs, there you go, boxer briefs, whatever those ones called. Ones that look like boxers still, but they like hug up all your nutsack and shit. I don't like them, but I wear them.
And we not supposed to be wearing long socks at all, too, bro. That should be cutting out our fucking blood circulation.
These are the only ones I wear, bro. Ankle socks.
Me too,
I
bro.
told my mom, I can't wear anything above my ankle because the hairs get pulled out. And that shit's irritating the shit out of me and shit because I'll be working and shit. Next thing you know, I'm missing a whole bunch of hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And wearing long socks, bro, that shit cuts off the blood circulation, too.
Yeah. See, I wear like nice little Pumas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ankle socks, bro, all day.
That's why I gotta get me some Pumas. I need another pair of shoes. Thinking about going to Shields, get some cheap ass two pairs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get some ankle socks. I got copper wires in there.
I want to see if they got boat shoes with the copper in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want some slip-on shoes, man. I like boat shoes only because of how easy it is to get in and out.
He said the boat shoes.
That's what they call, nigga. Shit, they boat shoes. I ain't got no yacht.
It's funny because I thought I was the only one that called them shits, man.
Nah, you hear about Tupac though?
Yeah.
Man, I got one. Hold
You gotta realize, the whole world know I hate rats, I hate snitches, I ain't into telling. So people always want to know, is Pac alive? I'm the wrong to ask. But I tell you this, if you try to find the person who cremated Tupac, after he supposed to cremated Tupac, he retired and vanished into the sun, into the sunset, into the darkness. After if you really look at it, could Pac done all those songs? So mathematically impossible. So answer your own question. Is he here or is he dead? But at the same time, that was my little brother. His code name was Machiavelli, like mine is Simon. And if you know the story of Machiavelli, he faked his own. But at the same time, they wanted to put Pac back in prison. And Pac would fake his own disappear before he go back to prison. So you answer that. Do you still hear him? Do you still see him? I'm quite sure you do. But once again, I ain't into telling, so you never know.
Nigga, you just told us everything we needed to know, so what the fuck? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then the dude that looks like him pops up on TikTok 10 years after the shit happens, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he tells everybody, yeah, he Pac. The nigga look dead ass like the nigga. Dead ass.
Nobody believes the guy.
I believed him. I believed him. I believe him. I said like that because that sounds like I was saying it in the past. Right now. Okay.
Nah, that same guy you talk about, bro, it's crazy because I seen a video of him and then he was like trying to claim like the guy that was sitting next to him was notorious.
You know, I think Chris would have did the same thing because they were best friends and they were trying to get away from Diddy. You gotta remember, they were trying to get away from Diddy and the Shaloms. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So once they got away from the Edomites and shit, and then they got over to like, I think they went to Brazil or some shit, Argentina, some shit like that, right?
Cuba.
So yeah, Cuba, yeah, because that was the only one that wasn't doing the what's that shit when you get arrested and shit and they expedite? That's the only one that was an expedite.
Yeah, and that fucking the last music video that he had, bro, it was about Cuba, bro. Like he was saying in the music, he's about to be over there.
So people
And then the license plate, the license plate on the car said Cuba on that shit, bro. At the end of the music video, bro, the nigga rode away and it said Cuba on this shit, bro.
Hey, nobody be seeing the shit, but we do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And motherfuckers remember that music video, bro, and you remember the car when the nigga drove away at the end of the music video, bro. The license plate says Cuba.
I remember the car because it had the baby Dayton's on it.
Yeah, the old school car, yeah. And the license plate said Cuba on that bitch, bro, too. Nigga, like, bro, the nigga rode off into the sunset saying Cuba on the shit.
Same model that he got shot up in.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly.
Imagine is the dude that cremated him was in that music video, bro. Imagine that shit.
Dude, imagine Michael Jackson not dying.
Oh, I believe he's still alive.
We are the people. We are the future.
You know, I believe he's still alive, bro, because the lady that attended the funeral looked like the nigga.
Him. Yeah, and the nigga was like, he likes wearing masks and shit. Everybody should have known that because most of his music videos was either him putting on makeup or taking the mask and shit. Like my favorite
one. The nigga was a master of disguise, bro. Even the movie that he made, bro.
Yeah, my favorite one was when he was doing the claymation music video with the rabbit. That was my shit. That was my jam. It was him and Paula Abdul, I remember.
Yep. But yeah, no, bro. The nigga even said it, bro. Shit.
Yeah, we gotta keep these videos rolling. Let's get it.
Well, CNN never should have released this clip, but they did, and now the entire story collapsed on them. Media tried to run a whole hit job on Nick Shirley reporting around the Minnesota daycare fraud scandal, and they exposed their entire playbook. Y'all check this out. Make sure you like the video too right there, but watch this.
I mean, they would say, look, these fraud cases have been going on, but they've already done like 80 indictments. The cases have been going on, for years.
And why did I show up one day in Minnesota and go to all these daycares, no children, they're receiving millions of dollars. We uncovered nearly $110 million in fraud in one day.
How do you know that all the allegations that you're making are true?
How do I know that they're true? Well, we showed you guys what was happening, and then you guys can go ahead and make your own analysis.
We're coming so we can make our own analysis. Are you 100% sure you're true?
Yeah, I am 100% sure I'm true.
CNN is looking into Shirley's claims.
Oh, God, here we go.
Hi, my name's Whitney Wild. I'm a correspondent for CNN.
We reached out to several of the daycares featured in the now viral video. Only one daycare facility answered and said they
only one of them answered.
And said they're not open for business. You heard that?
Not open for business when it was already open for business.
Yeah, it was never open. So don't recall him collaborating with Paula. She was the rabbit, or the choreographer dancer. You gotta remember, she was fucking everything. And this was before, I'm pretty sure before she made her little golden juice debut. You know what I'm saying? Like once they drink the golden juice, dude, they got the goose. You know what I'm saying?
They got the juice, yeah. You got the juice.
I mean, look at what happened to oh, what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith. She drank the juice. Now all of the juice is fucking up her right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Will Smith also had drank the juice. This is why they have two clones, and they named them because they were gonna do the skeleton key on them. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, man.
So I think that was a different video, but I don't know. Oh, which one was the "Just Leave Me Alone"? Just leave me alone. What up, Cindy Lou? How you doing? Cindy and Lou in the building.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone. What? And then the rabbit came out. He was hiding in the rabbit and shit.
Just
Hi, so this lady's named Virginia. She's 125 years old. She's voted over 55 times, and she's active on the voter rolls here in California. Let's see if she's home. Hi, how's it going, sir? Doing good?
No, I'm cooking.
Okay, well, I'll be quick. I'm just looking for Virginia, 125 years old.
125 years old?
Yeah, she's registered to vote at this location right here. Is Virginia here?
Yeah, but she ain't no 125 years old.
Really? How old is Virginia then?
80.
80? Well, here on the state of California, she's 125 years old. And she's voted in 55 elections.
Nope.
Is there another Virginia?
No, not here.
Virginia?
10-4. It's the only one in the whole world.
Only one in the whole world? Well, I hope she's voting good, because... So she's not 125?
No.
No. Well, is Virginia doing good at least?
So. Well, she's a year younger than me, and I'm 82.
Say, go tell Newsom she ain't 125, she's 81.
Okay.
Awesome,
right.
you do that. Have a good one.
Man.
That was funny at the end, bro, because he got him done. So how's she doing?
Yeah.
She's so.
She's younger than me.
Yeah. She's in the house, bro. You got me.
If I'm doing good shit, you know she got me doing good shit. Hell.
Yeah,
so there's a bill.
You got me.
Cali waiting to, yeah, that's what we're talking about. The Stop Nick Shirley bill. That's basically what this is about. The Quality Learing Center. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the show. You know what I'm saying?
I got him with that one. So how's she doing? Oh, she's so sad. Oh, you got me, bro. She's in the crib right now. You got me, bro.
128. Goddamn. No, she 80.
Yeah, goddamn. I'll tell you this right now. She's 5 years younger than me, dog. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, I ain't fuck nobody that's fucking 30 years younger than me. Shit, what the fuck I look like, man? What the hell?
You got me. She's in the house, all right. She all right.
Hey, that nigga crazy. All right, listen to this other video real quick.
Now that we have the fraud task force here inside the United States, what will you guys be doing different than something that we haven't done before to tackle fraud here?
Well, two really big things, Nick. So the first of all is we're going to be coordinating across the government in a way that's really never been done before to focus on anti-fraud. So let's say, for example, that Scott Bessent or somebody at the Secretary of Treasury's office sees a fraudulent payment made, but it's not, it's not at the Treasury Department, it's at the Center for Medicare and Medicaid. There's going to be coordination now so that when one person in the government sees fraud happening, they're actually telling everybody else so that we can get to the root of it and hopefully prosecute it. And that leads me to my second point, and maybe the most important is we've never before within the Department of Justice had a committed anti-fraud task force, a committed assistant attorney general who's focused on the fraud issue. What our new AAG focus on fraud has told me that right now we don't even prosecute fraud that's under $1.5 million, which means there's a lot of fraudsters who never get caught, who never get punished. We're changing that too.
So there's people who are making $1.5 million committing fraud, and they used to not be prosecuted. When can we expect to see prosecutions take place, for instance, for example, like the leers at the Learing Center?
So we just got AAG, our new AAG, confirmed. He hasn't even been sworn in yet. I'll swear him in next week, actually. And look, I think the plan is we got to start doing prosecutions as quickly as possible. These cases take a little while to build. You've got to investigate. You've got to gather evidence. But now that we have that guy set up, now that we have Colin McDonald set up, I think in a matter of months, we should be seeing a significant ramp up in the number of prosecutions that we're seeing.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Of course. Good to meet you, man. Thanks for all your hard work.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
Let's let the fraudsters lear their lesson the hard way.
Because we gotta leer this shit right in the butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm leers you good. Now, if you just see how I'm leers, then you have to put your thinking cap on. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be leersing right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm laughing, man. I'm laughing because Drewski's about to do a fucking skit about that motherfucker, bro.
Bro, about Nick?
Yeah, that dude right there, bro. The one he was just talking to. He about to do a skit on him. Oh, you talking about
JD Vance? Oh yeah.
That's why I can't wait, bro.
You know why? Hey, real quick. Drewski know who actually did it to you dig. You know what I'm saying? Because it was his mic that clipped him, not motherfucking Sniper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the nigga had to adjust the shit. And then when that motherfucker popped up, hit that nigga in the jaw. Now anybody get hit right here, even a little tap, knock you straight the fuck out. Straight the fuck out. And the way that nigga fell, that nigga was like,
bro, and it's crazy because I wanted to post a video about this shit, bro. But it's like I already know TikTok is about to take this shit down automatically, bro, because they don't want me posting shit like that, bro. But there's a video.
They don't want us posting anything, bro. To tell you the truth, if it ain't to demoralize us as an American or make somebody else stupid, they don't want to use it.
So one of the clips when they showed the table, bro, when he was like falling back, I wanted to fucking post it. I still got the video fucking saved. So the guy kept the chair teleporting through the fucking table and then landing on the other side. I'm like, hold on, bro.
So you now you figured out about the hologram.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Thank you. Did you see
I
the other?
Replay the video, bro. I haven't replayed it mad times for me to see this shit, bro. I'm like,
did you see the dual projection screens?
Yeah, I seen it. This shit was in the corners, bro. It was two of them.
Yep.
It was. But then a guy peeped it, bro. Like, he made a video about this shit, bro. He's like, yo, why is a chair teleporting through the table and then landing on the other side, like, without anybody knocking this shit over, bro? And I'm like, hold the fuck up. When he said that, bro, I had to rewind this shit and watch the chair literally do that, bro. I'm like, nah, hold up, bro. I'm like, you know what? He's onto something, bro. And then I seen the two shit that was in the fucking corner, bro, because you can see it was big as fuck. It was like right there, bro. And then you can see the shit pointing down at the nigga, bro. Like, and then there's another video when the celebrities, there was a whole bunch of women, and she was like, oh, can you guess which one of us is still here? And I'm like, okay.
I had that video. I don't know what stream that was, but I had that shit. But shit, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Well, I want to remind you that property taxes are not determined by the state of Illinois, but rather by local governments. So I think people sometimes get confused. I know the Republican Party in Illinois is quite confused and thinks that this is a state issue when it is actually a local issue.
Here we go again with Governor Pritzker blaming others for things he has a huge amount of control on.
What is
property
local
taxes
government,
have been
if not
hugely
state?
impacted by the state's massive debt, our cutting of local government revenue sharing, funding formulas, and economic development, and infrastructure, and funding for schools. There is huge amount of unfunded mandates. There's a massive list of things the state should be investing in, and we're not. And local governments have had to pick up the tab. And that has raised your property taxes. Don't let anyone, most especially this governor, tell you anything different.
Yeah, so a local government is like where you live at, like your state, like
They're supposed to do everything for the state. Yeah.
Yeah, so whoever's your governor at your state is working with that local government.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, why the fuck did he say it like that? Like, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is JD. This dude's part of the, or not JD Vance, but you know what I'm saying, Pritzker and shit. This dude's part of the cabal. You know what I'm saying? You see how fat that nigga is?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know why the fuck he that fat.
Yeah, bro. So that's basically why he's saying it like that. Like your governor, like is working with your local government, bro. Like,
and they're pocketing a lot of money.
And this is why they're getting shit. Yeah.
At its finest.
Yeah.
We'll file this paperwork, right? And then while the money's gone and shit, we'll have to locate that, so we'll file this paperwork. And then once these paperworks go through the procedures that they're supposed to go through and shit, when we replace this money, then the other money that we replaced it with will have to get filed paperwork. So what we'll do is we'll just keep doing the cup trick until you guys figure out that we're taking money. There's no money. You have to audit it all at once. If you don't audit it all at once, you never catch me. You'll never catch me. That's what they're saying. That's
There's another agenda, bro. Like they think their race is more superior, bro, than other race, bro. So this is the reason why they building condos or whatever building type of buildings around your state, bro, to make wherever you live at the rent go up, nigga. Cause they know, if we put the rent up, these niggas ain't gonna afford it to pay this shit, bro. So they're gonna have to be forced to get another fucking job to maintain that fucking rent and build, bro. And if you can't maintain the 2 jobs or the 3 jobs, guess what? Now you really have to fucking move out because you don't have to fucking move the money to fucking pay this shit, bro. So there's another agenda happening under our noses, bro. These niggas think we don't know that's what's going on, bro. Like, bro, where we at right now is temporary, bro. Like, this is the reason why niggas tell niggas, bro, yo, buy a fucking house and buy some fucking land, my nigga, because that's your shit. You own that shit, bro. Once that shit's paid off, it's yours, bro. Like,
well, once you get an allodial title, it's not once you pay it all. Once you get an allodial title, once you get land rights, then you ain't gotta worry about shit. Then you can do what you want on your land.
Yeah.
This is where the HOA comes in. The HOA is from the bank anyways.
Yeah.
These people are funded. These people are funded from the bank. The reason why they're there is because they get a discount from the bank.
Yeah. And you know, motherfuckers like us, we try to keep a good credit, bro. But sometimes niggas get into accidents and
I'm gonna say like this, bro. You can't keep good credit unless you had a good family.
Yeah.
Okay. And in order for you to have a good family, somebody had to sacrifice some shit in order to do that. And not people in my family. No, not people in my family. Not unless they're gonna sacrifice you. But that's
once you open a bank account, you automatically have good credit, bro. Because you never opened a bank account, you never bought or owned anything, you never had debt with anybody, so automatically you got good credit automatically. But once you fuck up,
that. It's like you get tickets and fines and shit, dude. Those motherfucking debt collectors fuck your credit up.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, bro. Like, you know, once you fuck up, nigga, then you fucking up your credit, bro. But that's what I say. We gotta maintain, like, we try to maintain to get good, to have good credit. But like I said, shit happens. We get into accidents, bro.
They come after us, brown and black people.
Yeah, the most.
That's how. Look at, and it has to be the men. They come at us at a young age. That's what it is. They get us at the young age, corrupt us into believing that the system's benefiting us when really is detrimental to our health.
Yeah.
The faster that we succeed or exceed from this shit, you know what I'm saying, is the faster we can gain our own stability, understanding and forth to us we could loan from the bank and shit, and then pay that shit back over time off of a life insurance policy shit. You know what I'm saying? That you're paying to every year or every month.
Right.
In order for me to gain good credit, I actually had to learn to stay out of debt. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm building credit, but I'm also in debt. So that the thing is, like, debt collectors aren't really good at their job. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not supposed to be collecting somebody else's debt.
Right.
Once you paid off my debt, now that's your fault. Thank you for paying my debt off, but you still have to go through them. You shouldn't even be talking to me. You shouldn't go through none of my monies. You know what I'm saying? But they do that because they're corrupt.
But it's also interesting to look, like I said, everything's going to collapse, and that's what we're seeing. Like I'm basically reporting on 2008 before it all crashed, right now, like the day before, the week before, or max a month before. Because this is all going to start to happen. And what would you do if you knew about this a week or a month before or a day before it all happened in 2008? Well, you'd short massively the markets. But you look at the bonds, this is getting crazy. All the government bonds, the UK is now at 5%. That's the first time since April 2008. Just months before the crash and Lehman Brothers collapsed and everything collapsed. Australia, 5%, highest since July 2011. So it's been 15 years since it's been that high. India, nearly 7%. South Africa, 9%, multi-year high. US, 4.39%, highest since last year. New Zealand, 4.7%, multi-year high. And it goes on and on. They're all going up. That's 23 countries, all moving in the same direction. Every government is now refinancing debt at crisis level costs. The US alone is paying $1.23 trillion per year just in interest. That's 42% more than just 2 years ago. The last time these signals all fired together was the late spring of 2008. 4 months later, Lehman collapsed and the global financial system nearly collapsed. This time, the debt is 30 times bigger than it was in 2008.
So this means in March, when the market crashes, you buy. Listen. When the market crashes, you buy stock when it's at its lowest. If you don't buy stock at its lowest, get next to it, because the money will skyrocket exponentially. And you'll get that shit expeditiously. That's quick and fast and in a hurry. Okay?
Yeah, no, true, for real. That's true.
So I'm just trying to put y'all on some game. I'm not gonna be able to do it because I only got fucking dumbass Cash App, and that's not gonna work for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only thing I could buy into would be fucking the data centers, but I don't want to buy into something that's gonna be something that we're gonna probably allegedly, in my opinion, set on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, these places will go up because of the amount of heat that they produce. Just like the warehouses that Amazon is going to have. Those little robots is going to produce so much heat, the battery's going to die out, overheat. You know what I'm saying? It's not even going to be funny when it happens, but it's going to be funny when it happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's already happening, though. It's already happening.
And like Morpheus says all the time, man, what if I told you I already fucking told you this before? You just didn't fucking listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm saying that this is gonna happen. This has already happened. It just hasn't happened yet.
Slowly but surely it will.
So open a Fidelity account. Man, DJ, how about this? You got Cash App. I send you the Cash App. You put it in there, and invest because I'm not good at that shit. And then, like I said, I owe money to these debt collectors. I just need somebody with good credit to invest for me. And then they can't take shit that's not in my name. So I'm good. You feel me? I gotta clear these bases.
Yeah, man.
So it's not good when you're like a couple thousand in the hole and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in the double digits. I'm still in the single digits, around under 5. We'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the lower bracket. Like it'll be paid off probably next year's or the year after. Cause I'm paying it off little. I'm a minimalist. I only work part time. You know what I'm saying? What up, Cass? I only work part time. I get $16 one job and $17 the other job. You know what I'm saying? The 16 hours only paying for the rent and the gas, and the other one that pays for all the shit that you see. You know what I'm saying? The stream, all that. You know, the phone, all that. The weed, all that. And if motherfuckers would contact me, I could get some weed for cheap. But Mad Labs doesn't want to contact me. Come on, Jeremy. I need that shit. $20 for a zip. That's good. I need it. I need it. Holla at your boy Friday. I'm gonna be sending this nigga mad emails Friday, bro. Mad emails. Like I'm gonna put it on a timer type shit. You feel me? Like I'm gonna spend the next 3 days putting timers to send these emails, so that when these emails land in this dude's hot box or wherever the fuck he got his Gmail account, he's gonna be like, bloop, 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 why does my phone keep blowing up? Oh, it's Buddha. All right, don't call this guy. Give him my number. You know what I'm saying? Hey, contact. There you go. Motherfucker, I need that shit. Where you at? I'm pull up on that nigga on the scooter. Give him my shit. Put that shit in a lockbox and go home. I just need that tree, man. Help brother out, man. Motherfucker spending dollars. I gotta cut off arm legs. I ain't trying to give up no nut. Come on now. Help brother out.
Let me get that.
Say, yo, how you doing though, Cass? Cash's show is gonna start in about 3 minutes. If you guys want to get your tarot cards read, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be doing that stuff on her channel. I mean, not 3 minutes, in an hour, I should say. My bad. In an hour. And if you want to hang out over there, follow the Cass. Follow the Cass. You know what I'm saying? Cass, put your damn shit out there. Hurry up. Follow Cass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Remember Chief Jacob Bay telling us about the prisoner of war flag? Here it is, flying at the post office in my town. And remember who were the prisoner of wars? The prisoner of wars were the copper-colored racists.
Remember this shit, y'all.
That were prisoners of war of the European Moors, and of course they brought colonists or different European slaves with them. But who's on
That's why it's a black flag with a black guy surrounded by white.
Now they're talking about the prisoner of wars on our land. I don't know. It's right here by the so-called American flag with no yellow fringe. Or are they talking about other prisoners of war? We shall see. Very, very interesting.
Nah, we are the prisoners
my grandbaby.
of war,
Say
y'all.
hi, babies.
Y'all know what it is.
And I'm Dr. Kia Pruitt. I'll be back more later. Peace.
Going to school. Going to school, y'all. Learn something. I mean, lear something. My bad. This is the Quality Lear Center today, y'all.
Smelly, like looking like a fucking crackhead.
I told you, yeah, Cass, where's your info? You gotta put that stuff in the chat. She probably bounced already. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep moving. Keep it moving.
The state of Illinois owes over $100 billion to its residents? Yes, that's right. Illinois has over $100 billion in pension liabilities. In fact, Chicago alone has more pension debt than 44 entire states. And in order to make up for this, Illinois homeowners have to pay some of the highest property tax rates in the country. They pay more than double the national average of under $3,000 at a whopping $6,300 a year. And Illinois is only getting smaller. Illinois hasn't seen any population growth in 8 years. And in fact, over those 8 years, it's been declining rapidly. Almost 100,000 people left in 2022 alone, which means that the tax hikes that we've seen are only the start of it. Because less people in Illinois means less people paying into the pension system. And while Chicago might be one of the most beautiful cities in the world, its politicians have destroyed it. Follow the Tommy Stone Show to see how we should fix Chicago.
I will definitely be following the Tommy Stone Show. Anything with Stone Show in it, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets high like I do. More entertaining that way. All right.
All right.
Now I gotta light up, dude. Next video. I double tapped it so it didn't play. Hold on.
As we all know that our U.S. tax system is a voluntary tax system, and we depend on people willing every year to sit down, fill out that form, and pay their appropriate amount of taxes. So I really think enforcement is a reward to those who voluntarily comply. And I think if the public does not see that the IRS is enforcing the laws, we're going to be at risk of losing people continuing to voluntarily comply.
Okay, so I want to explain this. How could taxation be voluntary for some and mandatory for others? Allow me to explain. As we can see here, right here in the tax return forms and instructions, it clearly states that the tax system is based on voluntary compliance. What does that mean? And if you go to the IRS website, look at their criminal investigation reports every single year and go search for the word voluntary. And you'll see they'll tell you compliance with the tax laws in the United States depends heavily on taxpayer self-assessment of the amount of tax, voluntary filing of tax returns, and remittance of any tax owed. This is frequently termed voluntary compliance. Once again, the integrity of our tax system depends heavily on taxpayers' willingness to self-assess taxes owed and voluntarily file tax returns.
Voluntarily, okay.
But which is weird because they say taxes owed. How can we owe taxes on something that we were born on? How can we owe taxes to a system that we didn't create?
That's what I'm saying. That's bro.
How can we owe taxes to a beast that is eating its own children? Kronos is the king that ate his own. And in time, his kin killed them because he thought he ate them when it was a stone. See, now, as a stoner, I would not be eaten. But I will slay. Okay. No, I'm stop. So you didn't have to pay taxes. No, it's not that you don't. You have to pay taxes that you owe.
Yeah.
So say like this, you file taxes to get taxes, right? If you file exempts, do not file taxes because then you will owe taxes because you didn't pay into any taxes that year. Now, when you file and you don't file exempt, you overpay in taxes, and then they give you the overpay in tax season.
Yeah.
But you have to have somebody that works the system. Say like this, me, I'm a streamer. I need a tax accountant to help me figure out stream costs, what I could put into stream costs, and what I could write off for taxes. You know what I'm saying? Gas costs, what I put in the gas costs, and what I could write off for taxes. Living wages, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause me, like I said, I work part time, but I still use my time to work. You know what I'm saying? Some of the times I'm not working, it's only because it's either raining or it's cold outside. Those are the only 2 times that I'm not working. I work in the blazing hot sun. I don't give a fuck. I work there for like 2 hours and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So, weren't taxes created to fund a war and never went away?
Yeah, good question. That's hard to say. It's hard to say, bro. It's hard to say because they do use our tax money for the war.
Really? I think that's exactly what it was for, or to build structures and shit. But the thing is, the structures that they occupy are the structures that we built when this was our occupied land.
No. They use our tax money for ammo.
Oh, ammo that they use against us. That's right. That's right. That's right. And the military vehicles and shit. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bro, there's a YouTube video that explains, bro. So, 5,000 or something ammo of whatever they have, bro, will be like close to a fucking mil, bro. I'm like, bro, and bro, that's a whole YouTube like tutorial video explaining this shit, bro. Like how much ammo they really fucking spend, bro, and how much money they spend on these shits, bro. Like missiles, bro, ammos for guns, tanks, bro, everything, bro. Like whatever ammo you can think of for submarines, all that, bro, they waste our tax money on that shit. Like, there's a whole YouTube video explaining that shit, bro. Like, put shit down, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, that shit's fucking wild, bro.
Hey, I'm playing this video. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be back though.
I found out that I was being physically surveilled by the following method. My ex-boyfriend and I realized that people had been breaking into our apartment while we were gone together in the same vehicle. And so, like, I'm in the apartment, I'm about to go to work, and I'm like, why don't you take out the trash and scope out the parking lot and make sure it's okay before I go to work? So he goes out there and he's like, there's this weird fucking Lexus. It's like a silver Lexus. This is a shitty apartment. Like, why is there really nice Lexus in the parking lot? And it has tinted windows that are not street legal. Like, just totally dark, totally black tinted windows that are not possibly street legal. And so he comes back in and we're standing in our bedroom window looking at the Lexus and talking about it. And I say out loud, maybe we should walk over there later and take a picture of the license plate. Because the Lexus is across the parking lot from us, but it's backed in, so you can't see the license plate. Within 2 minutes of me saying, hey, we should walk over there later and take a picture of the license plate, we were still standing there at the window looking at it, talking about it. And an Eastern European looking motherfucker with a black beanie, dressed all in black, in his 50s or 60s, walked out of the apartment directly across from ours holding a license plate. And he opened the trunk of the Lexus and he took out some tools and he changed the license plate right in front of our fucking faces. And then he walked back to his apartment and he put the old license plate on the front patio and went inside, left it outside. And it was literally like, come get the license plate. I had more where this came from. Come get the license plate. And then after that, the Lexus started tailing me. And every time I saw the Lexus, it had a different license plate. It would be like Alabama plates, a different state plate. It would be random dealer plates, none of which were local. Just like cardboard, temporary dealer plates, none of which were any local dealers. Every time I saw it, it was different plates. It would follow me to the gas station to go get beer. I would go get beer at the gas station, and that Lexus follows me. And even my ex called an Uber once. He called an Uber. The Lexus pulled out from the spot across the parking lot from our apartment, drove over to our apartment, and said, "Hey, I'm your Uber here to pick you up." The license matched in the Uber app, but they didn't have an Uber sticker or a Lyft sticker. You can't drive Uber if you don't have an Uber sticker. He pulled out of his spot across from our apartment where he lived and drove over there to pick him up and said, "Hey, I'm your Uber here to pick you up." They changed the license plate right in front of our face. Like 60 seconds after I said, "Hey, we should go take a picture of that license plate." And they leave it on the patio, like, "Take it. We have more. Just take it." Like, I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm real tired. I need to disclose soon, man. I need to publish soon because it's like escalating. It's getting more and more aggressive. Like over the past, this has been going on for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And over the past 12 months, it's been like escalating, like more aggressive, more invasive, digging through my underwear drawer and sexual threats over the past like 3 to 6 months. And now I'm like, fuck, I have to publish. Fuck, I have to publish because like it's only going to get worse until I publish. There's no way out of this. There's no way out of this fucked up situation until I publish.
She already gone, Cindy. They took her. R.I.P.
Yeah. She made that video before that happened.
Mm-hmm. But shit, hey man, you almost got your pirate look down, man. You almost got it down, you know. Next thing you know, you gotta get the gentleman stash going. You know what I'm saying? The Fu Manchu.
Got One Piece style shit.
Well, this is my style. You know what I'm saying? I call this the catfish. Cause I shave these. I trim right here.
Yeah.
I trim right here. And this stuff and shit, I just keep off. And then I keep these. I braid this from here to here.
This is the first time I'm letting this shit grow like this shit, bro. I'm just trying to get used to the fucking itch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are all the scientists and doctors that were working on 0 point and extraterrestrial stuff, space things.
And the recent one they got the other day was the guy that made that show, Ancient Alien. So
I don't think he was the guy. He worked with MUFON though.
Yeah, but right now he's the 13th one.
Yeah, he's number 13 of the UFO coalition.
Yeah. Which is strange. Like,
what up, King? Unc said, "What up?
What up, man?"
All right,
I was wondering why blue people have been so quiet about the Epstein files. And then I found this.
Morning, a new document coming to light claims in the mid-2000s, President Trump called police about Jeffrey Epstein. Among the 3 million Epstein files released by the Department of Justice last month is a 4-page FBI report on an interview the Bureau conducted in 2019 with the man believed to be former Palm Beach Police Chief Michael Ryder. Ryder and his detectives began investigating Epstein for human trafficking in 2004. According to the document, Trump called Ryder around that time and said, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." Ryder also says Trump said he threw Epstein out of his club, and he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present, and Trump got the hell out of there.
So Donald Trump was amongst the first whistleblowers to report Jeffrey Epstein to the police. Not only telling them, "I'm glad you guys are going to start looking into this guy," not only telling them that Ghislaine Maxwell is evil and they all need to be locked up, He even tries to avoid
Yo, what up, Interport? Shit, man, it's crazy.
Hey, it's Friday. You know what that means? We talk about our corrupt politicians. And today takes us to my state, the state of Illinois, where we expose our fat ass, Oompa Loompa, Pillsbury Doughboy himself, fat ass Governor Pritzker. Here we go. Illinois taxpayers have spent $1.6 billion for illegal migrants to get free health care, free daycare, free housing, travel, free food, and of course, free cash. State audits, Illinois state audits, and budget reports show the physical crisis currently in Governor Pritzker's Illinois is due to illegal migrants receiving comprehensive coverage and benefits that critics say are better than what working Illinois families have access to. No shit. You know, I started this channel 2 months ago. My goal was to bring the truth to everybody that is watching these videos. I've been called a bigot. I've been called a racist. I've been told I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm glad the truth is finally getting exposed and I'm being validated. Thank you, Jesus. Senator Syverson has warned that these programs launched under Pritzker's administration prioritize illegal migrants at the expense of...
See, that shit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to jump out and jump back in, though. That's why I don't speak to or respond to certain people. You're not supposed to feed your energy to everybody. Everybody's not supposed to get shined on by the lights. Some people are vampires. Mm-hmm. They can't stand your light. They have to be in the shadow. And meaning that they have to be behind you so they can backstab you.
Right.
They don't like your shine. It takes away from theirs. You know what I'm saying? It takes away from theirs. See, because remember Show Enough? Everybody remembers Show Enough. Yeah. He had that red shine, you know what I'm saying? Then Bruce Leroy came around, you know? He had that glow. You know, when you got the glow, you got the soul, you got to know, you got to know. You got that glow inside your soul. You can't let go. Style of expectation. No, I'm stopping. But that was my shit, dude. I grew up with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was Bruce Leroy. Leroy Green, if you will. But I was Mike Leroy. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, who's the baddest? Sure enough.
Am I mean? Sure enough. Am I clean?
No.
Sure enough. I almost died. Oh yeah. So let's watch some classic Alex Jones turning frog water. Yeah, let's get it.
J.B. Pritzker reporting from war-torn Chicago. As you can see, there's utter mayhem and chaos on the ground.
Sheridan Gorman was shot once in the head. No one knows why.
This beautiful young woman murdered in cold blood by a criminally illegal immigrant.
In May 2023, he was apprehended by U.S. Border Patrol and released into the country under the Biden administration.
And was released again after a shoplifting arrest in Chicago.
I'm going to do everything that I can to protect our undocumented immigrants. We should just immediately give them all citizenship.
The Gorman family is blaming those policies for their daughter's murder.
Days of crickets from Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker after that deadly shooting.
You'll see J.B. Pritzker putting flowers out for Renee Good. You are not going to see that kind of reaction relative to this.
Yeah. You gotta get rid of that nigga. He is dirty as they come. Dirty as they come, man.
I'm telling you, man, they shit, man. They don't want no problem, man.
I'm just saying, like Weinstein with a ficus. He's as dirty as they come.
Shit, that motherfucker, that cricket ass motherfucker, man.
If you want to roll in a movie show, don't go to that nigga. All right.
Listen, man.
Hey, man, a lot of people, and Haitian, a lot of people, they had to see the ficus.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Listen, man, you come up to me, man, you gonna get uppercutted, man. Listen.
All I'm saying is, in order to make an album, you gotta let Diddy take you shopping.
No, that ain't gonna be no baby on you over here, man. Ain't gonna be none of that, man.
Hey, in order to get that clothing brand, shit, you gotta serve somebody's plate. You gotta be the table.
Nah, listen, I ain't gonna be, listen, man, listen here, man. I ain't gonna be no table, I ain't gonna be no lunch, I ain't gonna be no dinner, I ain't gonna be no leftover, I ain't gonna be nothing that over here, man.
All I'm saying, man, is fame is a game, and if you gotta participate, you gotta eat what's on the plate.
No, man, listen, ain't listen, man, I'm not going that way, buddy. You know, listen.
Hey. I noticed that you noticed that there was two ways.
Yeah, two ways. I ain't going that way. I ain't going that way. I'm going.
All right. I like the way you thinking, boy. That's what I'm talking about. We walk the line, nigga. We walk the line, motherfucker. We on the line, boss.
Listen, dog. You know what I'm saying, man. Shit.
Yeah, that's all matters, man. We walking that line. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it is. It's the room. Shit.
Yeah.
You have to come back tomorrow.
And could we get like a brochure to enroll our grandma into this location?
I don't have anything.
Can anyone give us a brochure?
Angela, does somebody has information about here?
Don't think it's enough to say it's fraudulent because you do see that it is operating. There were people working inside there. But the fact that there's just businesses like these popping around everywhere, and this is what they look like outside of a location that receives $19 million over the past few years, yet the building looks completely almost dismantled out here. And look, all they have to say that they are an adult day healthcare is that sign that says ADHC. And there was some people working inside of it. We have the phone number right here. Darren's gonna go ahead and give a phone call and see if somebody from inside answers. There are people inside right now, the phone's just ringing.
You can leave a message after the tone. This mailbox is full.
There you have it. They don't even have an inbox available to take in a voicemail.
He said, I'm starting a hospice. Anybody got a not dying grandpa? Or got a dying grandma? At that point, it's all our parents. So we all do. But I like y'all. You like me. Don't forget to like the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Show me that you like me. I only got 7 likes. 8 likes. We're getting up there. You know what I'm saying? We're getting up there.
Wouldn't it be crazy if a documentary team hired by the Discovery Channel discovered a child trafficking ring deep-rooted inside the American government back in 1988? Wouldn't it be crazy if this all started when Lawrence E. King, a political activist from Nebraska, was arrested on $40 million worth of tax fraud? Wouldn't it be crazy if funding for this documentary was pulled after connections were made between Boys Town church camps and recruiting of young men and women for special parties? Wouldn't it be crazy if, despite numerous cases of individual allegations, 2 separate congressional grand juries decided the entire thing was some elaborate, well-orchestrated hoax? Wouldn't it be crazy if they actually imprisoned some of the victims? Wouldn't it be crazy if the FBI and the CIA lost all the evidence in the Lawrence E. King case? Wouldn't it be crazy if Senator Lawrence Schmidt claims he was threatened on the floor of the legislature by an anonymous call? And wouldn't it be crazy if the investigator hired to look into this case died mysteriously in an airplane disintegration crash with this?
Had to be fucked up. But he trying to make America great. In order to do that, they want to turn everything into a smart city. I guess these people forgot about the Lorax. Huh? I'm not buying oxygen. No matter fucking what. Man, I'm not buying oxygen for nothing. I'm mad that they got oxygen machines, you know what I'm saying? But you don't keep it moving.
You could receive a $4,000 fine underneath a civil fine, a $10,000 fine if it's criminal, and a $50,000 fine if it becomes a felony. You may also face potential imprisonment and your content be forced to be taken down. This is a complete violation of the First Amendment, as they are trying to take down and suppress your own speech, make it so you can't film in public, which is taking away your freedom of press. There's a whole lot of issues with this bill, and today we're going to be confronting those that co-authored, signed, and passed this bill.
And at that point, bro, I'm just buying fucking air.
If you hear reports that something has happened to me, I want you to remember this video. This is Dr. Greg Rogers coming back once more. This time I want to address the 11 military personnel and scientists that have gone missing or dead over the recent time. A particular concern to me is the fact that General McCaslin, who disappeared just outside of Albuquerque, disappeared just a half mile from where my good friend Linda Moulton Howe lives. I know that she's very disturbed about it, as am I. The sudden, rapid and recurring disappearances and deaths are very unusual, especially considering the quality of the personnel who went missing and disappeared or were found dead. I've dealt with high-level personnel my entire career, and these are not people who would routinely do things of this sort, and yet they would be involved with operations and research projects that would put them in knowledge of very important things. Of concern to me is the fact that since I have come out with the revelation that I saw a reverse engineered UFO, I have been harassed, and it is of concern to me that I do not become the 12th person on that list. So I want to go on record as saying that I have this concern. I am not going to walk off into the woods. I'm not going to kill myself or do anything of that sort.
Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. It's a little bit scary, I got to say. Anyway, it's a very exciting time to be alive, man. It's a very exciting time to be here on Earth. Once we get disclosure, we learn that we're not alone. We learn that there is a cosmic benefit to being here on Earth. Every day that I have on Earth is a gift and a blessing, and I'm very grateful for that, because frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. It's a little bit scary, I got to say. Anyway, it's a very exciting time to be alive, man. It's a very exciting time to be here on Earth. Once we get disclosure, we learn that we're not alone. We learn that there is a cosmic benefit to being here on Earth. Frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. it's a little bit scary. I got to say, it's a little bit scary. But you guys knew that I might still show up, even though it was last minute and I've had a really rough week. Like, you know, that's kind of like every week. But somehow we keep on making it through all of this. I really wish there were other influencers out there doing global meditations, but right now it seems like I'm the only one. And so we gotta keep on track, you guys. I need other people out there doing this for me, because I don't want to be a single point failure. If anything ever happened to me, God forbid, you know, we don't want that to happen. But I want other people to be doing this as well, not just me. Frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. It's a little bit scary, I got to say.
Man's last stream was 420, 2 fucking days ago, you guys. 2 fucking days ago. Now we got a trauma bond with that. I felt like I've watched Wilcock before. You have. He's been on Ancient Aliens. Shit, he's been on the MUFON. Anybody who's ever watched A&E or fucking Sci-Fi Channel, dude, you watched it. You watched them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what it is. You know what I mean? But don't forget to drop that like, y'all. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Got 10 in there. I like that. Like that. We up. We is up.
Dude, for 6 months, Globers were saying, yeah, you can see the bottom of the building, but why can't you see the land under the bottom of the building, Nathan? You proved a globe, Nathan. Oh, I found this video in my archive. Sucks to suck, dude. You Globers are screwed, bro. You guys are in trouble. How you like them apples?
Working at Gio.
Just say it, man. Just say it. I'm kind of down to stream with you, but on my other account, LOL. Shit. As long as it's not trolling.
They're from here, from the future. P47 is present plus 47,000 years. P52 is present plus 52,000 years. And basically there's a calamity, right? So there's like a
So we in the weeds here, LOL. See, really, I think they're telling us that. Anybody ever seen Loki, the series? Anybody? Do you understand the multiverse theory? One of the scientists working on disturbed gravity around an object. Well, you gotta remember, gravity doesn't actually exist. It's just a word definition. Like, it just means something holds weight. But it is he was electromagnifying and shit and making stuff that would be, because we live in a dielectric magnetic atmosphere. Positive goes up, negative goes down. The gradient that we live in is a denser gradient above water. You know what I'm saying? So if we go in water, we sink because something's pulling us down. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, dude, if we get like gas and shit, we can float up. So gravity doesn't exist unless it's selective. What we're talking about is density and buoyancy. Certain gases are buoyant, certain objects are dense. Mike, you think you being invited to Beverly Hills? Wait, what? Who's inviting me to Beverly Hills? Said its face on my other account. LOL. Jaundice. Ain't that a disease, my nigga?
Well, look what they found on Gavin Newsom. This one shows you exactly how deep the corruption runs. Y'all like the video right here? Follow for more. Let's get into this one. So we're talking about another federal lawsuit, more illegal migrant favoritism, and even his own former chief of staff getting indicted on 23 felony counts. This stuff is stacked a mile high. So here's what's going on. The DOJ is suing Gavin Newsom again, this time over a program that gives in-state tuition benefits to people in the country illegally, while out-of-state American citizens get charged top dollar. And it is the third lawsuit in 7 days tied to California corruption. Then you have the trucking story. A tip goes out about illegal commercial drivers on the I-40. Federal agents move in, they inspect 105 trucks and find 35 drivers in the country illegally, and almost all the licenses came from California.
Yeah, I subbed back too. So you got a sub on your channel too.
What I've just told you about the airplane journey, when we got Park on as the co-pilot, I've actually got footage of Park on that plane.
A man nobody had ever heard of stepped in front of a camera and claimed that Tupac never died that night, that he personally disguised the rapper as a co-pilot, flew him out of the country with Fidel Castro's blessing, and had video footage to prove every word of it. Well, that was until the man himself turned up dead. The night the world lost Tupac. September 7th, 1996, Las Vegas. The city was already packed, already loud, already electric, with tens of thousands of people who had come for one reason: to watch Mike Tyson dismantle another man in a boxing ring. And that night, Tyson did exactly what everyone expected. He dropped Bruce Seldon in the first round. The whole fight lasted less time than it takes to order a drink. But the real battle of that night had nothing to do with what happened inside that arena. Earlier that evening, Tupac Shakur had been moving through the MGM Grand Lobby when a death row associate spotted a familiar face in the crowd. His name was Orlando Anderson. He was a member of the South Side Compton Crips, and word had gotten around that Anderson had been part of a crew that tried to rob a death row affiliate at a Foot Locker store back in July, a crew that yanked a death row chain right off a man's neck in a California mall like it was nothing. That was all it took. Tupac walked up to Anderson.
Yeah, we know what the rest was. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to hear that one. Boy, stomp mud out of that boy and shit, but it's okay. It's okay. They wanted to put him in jail and shit. You know what? I go to a different area too, you know. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I would not like none of that shit. But hey, I'm tell y'all one thing, man. I know my views have been getting up. I think we got like over 500 views and watch hours. I mean, so my watch hours is going up. We should be going to 3,000 before hopefully July. That'll be nice. Getting some more watch hours, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's keep it moving, y'all. We moving forward, y'all.
Did you know Jeffrey Epstein, aka Palm Beach Pete, was a twin? I decided to do some digging on Facebook, and guess what I found? His brother, Gary Seimel. But that's not what's crazy. In his friends, Peter Seimel. The one, the only Palm Beach Pete. As if the veneers weren't weird enough. So I did what any sensible person would do. Definitely didn't plug my TikTok. Do with that as you will. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't think you guys should look at
But you gotta pause that, you know what I'm saying? It's a freeze frame. Let's go back into Nick Shirley.
Here in Van Nuys, California, massive fraud is taking place with hospice. For instance, this location, Miracle Healing Hospice, billed over $1.3 million. Medicare paid them $966,000. Something interesting about this location, if you come right here to Miracle Healing Hospice and if you want to knock on the door, nobody's going to answer because nobody's actually inside. And so this right here is a prime example of the millions that eventually accumulate to billions of dollars of fraud taking place here inside of California with these things like hospice, home health care, adult day health care as well. And something interesting about this location, these are all hospices. All of these are hospices. But what's super interesting about this is if you take a look at the parking lot, the cars that are in here, you have a Cybertruck, you have a brand new BMW. Over there you have 3 really nice cars, a BMW, Mercedes, and a Mercedes. And these locations are billing millions of dollars. For instance, Guardian of Angels Hospice and Blossom Hospice, they're also here. They've actually fled the location. They billed $4.8 million and $3.4 million. Massive fraud taking place here inside the state of California.
And you gotta remember, that's federal prison time right there. You know what I'm saying? That is federal prison time that these people will be getting. So they become a slave for the system by learning how to take advantage of the system. See, in some places you can't take advantage of, but in some places the advantage is taken of you. So you have to be able to get your even. If you don't get your get back, it's going to throw everything off whack. Then factories end up on fire. Anybody ever seen Office Space? When you take somebody's stapler and you don't give their stapler back, you know, people end up getting robbed and then business gets set on fire. So it is what it is. Let's get it.
All of this is now owned by one single family, the Ellisons. This is billionaire Larry Ellison, and this is his son David, and they've been on an absolute spending frenzy. First, they took over CBS Paramount in 2024 on behalf of Israel. Then last year, Larry Ellison bought TikTok, also on behalf of Israel. And now the Ellisons are taking over Warner Brothers for $111 billion. Keep in mind that Larry Ellison is the largest single private donor to the IDF, and he just so happens to be very close friends with Netanyahu. They wouldn't be trying to run some kind of psychological operation on us, would they?
Why can't Israel be doing some sort of, counterintelligence, information warfare like this, where they are actually doing the same type of, psychological operations in America?
All of this comes as, for the first time in American history, American support for Palestinians is greater than that of Israel. Probably all just a coincidence.
Probably. Well, while we sit back and enjoy the show and, grab our bowls of popcorn, just remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. All of this is just allegedly me and my family are good in health. None of us feel like unaliving ourselves. Let's get it.
No, I actually don't. I don't think that this bill violates the First Amendment. I mean,
Really?
that's the whole purpose. We have ledge counsel and ledge attorneys that talk with us about this. Constitutionality is really important to the work.
So your bill criminalizes publication of images recorded in public. Do you believe the government has the right to punish journalists for filming in public space?
No, I think that is a complete misinterpretation of actually the piece of legislation.
That is not. That's literally what would happen. Speaker Rivas, how are you doing? What do you think about the Stop Nick Shirley Act, AB 2624?
I don't know anything about it.
And do you think there's any conflict of interest there with Mia Bonta and her husband being the AG? That just shows you everything you need to know. These people won't even answer the questions. So you signed off, you're a co-author of the AB 2624. 2624 bill. What made you want to sign off on this bill that would literally make it so NGOs don't have to disclose their money?
Yeah, we'd have to go back and look at the materials from that committee hearing.
Okay, and what, for instance, just answer the question, why does your bill apply to organizations receiving taxpayer money? Shouldn't publicly funded entities have more transparency, not less?
Restate the question?
Yeah, so entities that receive money from the government, shouldn't there be more transparency and not less?
I think we want to make sure that we are being accountable to public funds.
Yes, and so you sign off on a bill that would make that harder to have transparency.
Well, I don't think I see it that way. I think that we're making sure that, like, you know, all of our systems are able to get the money out to community and that there's transparency and accountability incorporated.
But you're literally signed off on a bill that would make it for less transparency, sir.
That's debatable, and I don't
It's
agree.
not debatable. They're going for immigration-based services. They're trying to make it harder for money to be disclosed.
Thanks.
Look, they just run off. How are you doing?
I just want to say hi. So, great work. Very
Thank you.
proud of what you're doing.
And how come you think that they're just sign off on a bill that would make it harder for organizations that receive taxpayer dollars to be?
I don't agree with it. I think you're on the right track. This is an attack. It should not be. It's not right. You're doing well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're a co-author of the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Oh, you know who I am. My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am. You signed off on the AB 2624 Act. Can you tell us about what you did on that?
I don't even know who you are.
Well, my name's Nick Shirley. But either way, can you tell me about this assembly bill you're trying to pass?
Shirley?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
But could you please just answer any question about the AB 2624 bill? A lot of people are worried about that it's going to stop fraud investigations. But you're the one who signed off and you're a co-author of it. These people are crazy. They can't even answer questions about the bills that they're co-authoring.
Get caught.
Hello, Mr. Lowenthal. How are you doing? Doing great. How do you feel about proposing a bill that would put $10,000 fine, potential jail time for publishing
in front of the law.
a video from a parking lot?
Wait, can you say that to me again?
Yeah, so AB 2624, if a journalist were to go and investigate fraud in an immigrant service company, essentially, from the government that receives taxpayer dollars, they could potentially risk receiving a $10,000 fine with this bill you guys are trying to pass.
That is basically an infringement on our First Amendment. Isaac, what's up with your friend Nick? Are you going to protect him? You know what I'm saying? You should be like.
I know that.
You got a firearm, don't you?
Shit, I don't know how to speak about that.
Well, you're a legal card holder, aren't you?
I think.
Allegedly, in my opinion, I think you are.
I had a 5150, but it only lasted a few years, so I think I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, you're not actually in possession of said firearm, anyways. You just have it.
I have 3 rifles, but I grandfathered them to my dad.
Yeah, see, and the thing is, a rifle isn't a gun, anyways. That is actually home defense. Anything where you have to load it, click, and then shoot, that's technically like basically like a security system.
Yeah, I'm just saying I had to technically give mine away when I got my 5150, so I gave them to my dad.
Yeah. See, but the thing is this though, you could get you a taser, mace. You could be bodyguard.
Yeah. No, I still can't.
You have to get Teflon, and I need you to wear a helmet too. You know what I'm saying? Helmet that says Buddha Mike in the back, and then Spirit Man and mushrooms on top. You know what I'm saying? It should be. Matter of fact, I want it to be a felt helmet in the shape of a mushroom, like toad.
But it has to be the cow. What is that called? Fuck, there's a name for the type of metal that refract.
Oh, galvanized steel. Yeah.
No. It starts with a C. It's a
carbon. I don't know.
No, it's even different. It's a weird one. It's rare. Word.
Cobalt?
No, it's not even. It's a word. It's not a type of metal.
Ah, it's a word.
It's like caviar. It almost sounds like caviar, but it's something different. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways,
we'll
I
go
went to the
past
dispensary and picked up a half ounce, some like nice outdoor that has all the leaves on it. It looks hella pretty and it's all purple and shit. I like
Yeah,
that.
let me
Dude.
see that shit. Don't talk
Let me
about it.
see.
Show us. You know we like to see them that porn. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
I
I
thought
gotta leave the whole bag because
rifles were
first time,
several
hey,
rounds and a
the
shotgun
first
needed
time.
to be reloaded.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
you're right. No, I was just reading the chat. Go ahead.
No, sorry, my bad. So yeah, it's all like. Let me find a nice one. Let me see. No, they're pretty small, but they're all leafy. Let me see if there's a nice one in here. They're all small, pretty much. Yeah.
You know who needs to contact me, man? ASAP.
Yeah.
He needs to contact me ASAP.
I know.
Especially before Friday. Cause I want to get at least like 2 zips if it's some good shit.
Okay, there's like one good one at the bottom. Let me pack the rest back in.
Cause if I get 2 zips and shit, I'll be good for a minute.
Yeah, I picked up a half ounce, and then I got 10 gummies that are 10 milligrams each for $8. They're live rosin gummies.
Damn.
So I'm about to take one right now. Yeah,
Gummies.
here.
Somebody asked me. I think Cindy Lou
Oh.
asked if I eat gummies. I would eat gummies, but in Illinois they don't really have too many vegan gummies out here. Actually, dude, that looks pretty healthy, bro.
Here, wait. Let me find one more smaller one that has more leaves. It's way prettier. It's just not as big. What was it? Like, this is how much leaf it is on this bitch. Look at this shit. Hella, bro. That's a whole leaf on that bitch.
That's basically like pre-trim, huh?
I don't know. Look at one more. Let me find one that shows kind of what the whole bag looks like this. The whole bag mainly.
It looks like they just gave you the LARF after they trimmed it with a trim machine. You know what I'm saying?
See, like, look. That's what mainly the whole bag looks like.
Yeah.
Leafy as fuck. That's all leaves around it, but they're all sugar leaves. They have to keep it. They're loaded.
Yeah, that's all sugar. You basically just loading that into your bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I put it in the grinder so I could get the keef at the bottom, and then I got a gram of rosin too for $40, all 3.
See me, I like that dense shit. Lets you know that it's packed with good indica. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is indica. Yeah.
Just packed up 4 O's gummies.
All right, wait. One more thing.
Lord knows I'll try it. I'm gonna say like this: the only gummies that affect me are the ones that had mushrooms in it, and that shit fucked me up. And I was like, nope, I'm not fucking with this shit no more. That's a good ass fucking. What's that? Rosin? You said?
Rosin. That's the lowest grade they had. It was $14.
Was that like 4-star or 2-star?
4 tier.
All right. Because I was gonna say that pretty milky, dude. That's nice quality. It's probably got nice terps in it still.
Yeah, I could taste a tiny bit, but I lost my sense of taste. So.
Hey, it's the tiny bit that you know tastes good. That's all that matters. You know what I noticed too?
Banana almost. But they say it's I forgot. I'll have to look it up later. I'll try here.
You know what I noticed too? The way I hit joints, I don't taste the weed. And then I figured out that when I'm smoking it like I smoke cigarettes, where I would just puff it and then inhale it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And that's not how you taste the flavor. You're supposed to like that.
Yeah, resonate the tongue.
You know what I'm saying? It coats the tongue with fresh. You know what I'm saying? And that flavor hits you right. You're like, damn, bro. My whole time I was like, damn, I don't even like weed. No, I ain't been tasting it. I'm like, I'll be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I just suck it in my cheeks and then I inhale it. I'm already fucking up the flavor because my tongue's on the roof of my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you got to take the air and go. And then I chew it sometimes, too. I'm like.
Shirley, okay. You said that what you discovered, the 40 minutes of fraud in Minnesota, that was big, and it was big. But this is much bigger. Tell us what you found.
Yeah, well, California is a lot bigger state than Minnesota, obviously, and they receive more money, and they also tax their people more than any other state in America, yet they allow more fraud to take place than any other state in America as well.
All right, let's talk a little bit about what exactly. Explain where you went, what you were looking for, what you found, and then we'll get to Gavin's response.
Yeah, so obviously their daycare system as well, there's just tons of fraud. These daycares have multiple violations, yet they continue to receive money through a program called CalWorks. And then let's talk about the hospice fraud, where you have a 1,000% increase in hospices inside of just the LA area alone. $1 in $10 for home health care in America goes to the LA area. These fraudsters are driving around not just $100,000 cars, but literally $200,000 Maybachs. And they're just defrauding the American taxpayer like no other place I've ever seen. And they have no remorse for it. They drive around all these nice cars, wear designer clothing, you name it, and they're inside of these old motel looking like businesses, defrauding the taxpayer of quite literally millions and billions of dollars.
Inside LA's homeless industrial complex. Man, this guy, Nick Shirley, he's right on top of it. He's exposing the fraud. He's exposing everything that they're trying to hide. Let's get right into this video. Not much needed of an intro.
It's not a refugee camp, and it is not a war zone. This is downtown Los Angeles, and you're looking at Skid Row, the most densely populated homeless area in all of America. Crammed into an area smaller than half a square mile are over 4,500 people living on the streets inside tents. That's more than 40 people per block, surviving and some even fiending for the next hit just to stay alive. To put it in perspective, Skid Row has more people per square mile than the entire city of Washington, D.C., and every single one of them are homeless. In this video, I'm walking you through the streets of Skid Row. You'll see the conditions up close and personal as I speak with the people living on these streets and giving you guys an in-depth look as to how this has happened and how it continues to happen in one of the richest cities in America. Now it's time for us to hit the streets of Skid Row, and I'm meeting up with a local by the name of Tommy Tomato to give us an inside look in.
And I thank you guys for sending me videos like this to react to, because that's what I've been doing lately. Just send me the video and I'm going to react to it. But every time I see Nick Shirley on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anything, even on YouTube, he's exposing another city. And it makes me think, we have a lot of cities in the U.S. It makes me think, how many are involved in a massive amount of fraud? That's why I tune into his videos, man.
Yeah, it's the governor. It's the governor, all right. You know. But I'm gonna switch rooms real quick.
Yeah, I bet there's way more fraud going on than we understand in every county and every country in this whole fucking. In every county and city in this whole country. But
yeah,
we don't understand even how much is going on. He's on to a little bit of it, but I bet there's hella.
Like he's got a lot of fucking information, and somebody's giving it to him. He's like Alex Jones, but boots on ground type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and to call out the people signing bills and know what they are and find them and shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm. But shit, y'all already know what time it is, man. It's been swell. You know what I'm saying? We about to go over to either Cass's or 840s. I don't know who's.
I was about to run a live.
You are? All right.
Yeah, I was about to.
I thought Cass was running a live, but I'm running over yours.
I don't have our other channel. I might need to add it. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, I was gonna run.
I don't even think she dropped her link, so I can't go over there. But yeah,
I'll just run one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Yeah. All right. Later, y'all. You know what time it is? Let's get it. Get it.
Mars.
Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Ma, it's so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
Hey, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put my to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power